Welcome to the Island of Dolls. There's an island in the canals of Xochimilco, just south of Mexico City, where something horrifying waits among the trees. A place not known for its beauty, or its history, but for something else. Something far more unsettling. Hanging from trees, nailed to walls, strung across branches like forgotten puppets are thousands upon thousands of decaying dolls. Heads missing, limbs torn, eyes lifeless. They watch, in silence. Frozen in time. They call it La Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of Dolls. But to those who've dared to visit, they call it the island where toys don't stay quiet. In this episode of the Grim Tapes, we explore a place that feels more like a nightmare than reality. A place where legend and truth blur so completely that even skeptics leave in silence. Get comfortable, but not too comfortable, because what you're about to hear may never leave your mind. The origin of the island. Before it became infamous, the Island of Dolls was nothing more than a small patch of land in the vast Chinampas, the ancient floating gardens of Xochimilco. It was owned by a man named Don Julián Santana Barrera, a recluse who lived alone. According to local stories, everything changed when he found the body of a young girl drowned in the canal near his island. Shortly after, a doll floated ashore, a lone, damaged toy carried by the water. He took it as a sign. To honor the girl, or perhaps to appease her spirit, he hung the doll on a tree. But that was just the beginning. Don Julian began collecting more dolls. Not clean, new ones, but broken, discarded, haunted-looking ones. Dolls missing eyes, faces scorched by sun and time. Over the years, the island transformed into something unrecognizable. A shrine. A warning. A graveyard. Don Julian's obsession. Many who knew Don Julian said he wasn't the same after he found the girl. Some believed he was haunted by her. Others said he had gone mad. But no one could deny his obsession. He believed the girl's spirit was not at rest. He claimed he heard whispers at night. That the dolls moved. That they whispered among themselves. He spoke of a presence, not just the girl, but something older. Something darker. He scavenged the city for dolls. Sometimes he traded with locals. Other times, he rescued them from garbage heaps. He would never clean them, believing their decayed state held spiritual energy. He thought the dolls were alive, that each one held a soul. Or worse, that something used them as vessels. Witness accounts and hauntings. Even today, people who visit the island report strange occurrences. Tour guides refuse to stay long. Boats that drift too close often stall. Tourists feel watched. Some claim they've seen eyes blink. Others say the dolls turn their heads when no one is looking. There are chilling stories of visitors hearing children's laughter echoing across the island, even when no children are nearby. Some have captured unexplained voices on recordings. One woman said she saw a doll lift its arm, slowly, and point toward the canal. Skeptics claim it's the wind. Others say it's mass hysteria. But the locals avoid the island altogether after dark. They believe the dolls are cursed, that Don Julian summoned something he couldn't control. Don Julian's death. In a chilling twist of fate, Don Julian was found dead, drowned in the very same spot where he claimed the girl had died decades earlier. To those who believe in the supernatural, it wasn't coincidence. It was justice. Or perhaps, an invitation. The island had claimed him. Some say he became one with the dolls, that his soul never left. Others say they've seen his spirit wandering among the trees, whispering to the dolls in a language no one understands. The island, once his sanctuary, became his tomb. Psychology of haunted toys. Why do dolls terrify us so deeply? There's a psychological phenomenon called the uncanny valley, where something appears almost human, but not quite. Dolls, especially worn ones, live in this space. Their blank stares, their stiff limbs, their permanent expressions, they resemble us, but they're wrong. Add time and decay to the mix, and they become horrifying. But there's more. Toys are supposed to represent innocence, childhood, safety. So when something innocent is corrupted, like a doll being used to channel spirits, the terror becomes even more primal. Paranormal investigations. Several paranormal groups have visited the island. EVP, electronic voice phenomena, recordings have picked up childlike voices. Infrared cameras have shown heat signatures where no one stood. Some investigators reported sudden headaches, nausea, or the overwhelming urge to leave. In one case, a camera caught a doll's head slowly rotating, though no wind was present. Another team, investigating at night, caught a whisper in Spanish on their audio, "No estoy sola, I am not alone." They left immediately. Modern legend or dark reality? Some say it's all superstition. That Don Julián was mentally ill. That the stories are local folklore gone viral. But others, especially those who visited, are not so sure. Many believe the dolls are vessels, and the island is a spiritual trap. Some even suggest the island is a thin spot, a veil between worlds, and the dolls keep something in, or out. What's more chilling is the number of people who say the hauntings followed them home. Visitors have reported strange dreams, dolls in their homes shifting positions, or voices mimicking Don Julián's rasp. Symbolism and the occult. There are whispers that Don Julián unknowingly created a ritual site. The consistent hanging of dolls, the repetition, the belief in spirit containment, these elements mirror occult practices. Some occultists believe that broken vessels like damaged dolls can trap energy. Did Don Julián create a net for spiritual forces? Did he open a portal? Or was he just trying to make peace with a ghost and accidentally open something far worse? Documentaries, films, and cultural impact. The Island of Dolls has inspired horror films, documentaries, and internet creepypastas. Yet the real island remains far scarier than fiction. No film has truly captured the weight of silence there. The sense of being watched. The echo of 100 broken eyes. In Mexico, the island is both feared and revered. Locals leave offerings. They believe spirits inhabit the dolls and must be respected. Personal experiences and confessions. We've gathered testimonies from real people who visited the island. One man said he lost time. Hours passed like minutes. When he returned to the boat, it was nighttime. He had no memory of the day. Another woman brought a doll as an offering. She left it on the island, but a week later, the same doll appeared on her doorstep. Another person refused to speak about what they saw but left this note: "She's still there. Watching. And now, so are they." So now, we ask you. Do you believe a place can trap energy, can become haunted over time through emotion, death, and fear? Are the dolls merely decaying toys, or vessels for something darker? What happened to Don Julián? Was it a tragic accident, or a final act in a supernatural tale? If you were to visit the Island of Dolls, would you dare to bring one home? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your stories, your theories, and your fears. If this story sent chills down your spine, and you want more real-life horror, dark legends, and mysterious tales from around the world, make sure to subscribe to the Grim Tapes. Every week, we bring you disturbing, thought-provoking content designed to challenge your beliefs and keep you up at night. Like this video, leave a comment, and share it with someone who loves horror as much as you do. Your support helps us keep digging into the shadows, into places the world would rather forget. So thank you, and remember, some toys were never meant to be played with. And some stories were never meant to be told. This was the Grim Tapes. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and stay in the light.